So the sneaky lift is just this and this. Facelifting in 2026. I'm going to explain to you why it's so complicated, which type of facelift you should get, and how to determine which one you should decide on. Should you do the big deep plane? Should you do the sneaky? Should you do a mini? Should you do fillers? Should you do threads? Should you do lasers and Botox? There's 5 points you need to consider. You need to look in the mirror. What areas do you want to change? 3 things. Do you want to pinch here, here, and here? Is it the brow, the upper third, the mid cheek, the nasolabial fold? Pinch 3 things and that comes into play. Number 2, the amount of change you want to see. Do you want to look totally different? Do you want to look like a new person? Do you want to show me an avatar photo? Do you want to be so subtle you don't want your spouse to know? All of those come into play. Number 3, are you willing to have a scar? And if you have a scar, how much scar are you able to tolerate? Do you want it to stay behind your ear? Are you okay with it coming up in front of your ear all the way along the temple? Some people say, shit, I don't care. It's a status symbol. I'm okay with the scar. I had a guy say that. He's like, man, it's good. I can afford a facelift. I don't care about the scar. We take that into account. Number 4, the amount of downtime you're willing to give me. Do you got to look good in 10 days? Can you look stupid for 4 weeks? That's important. And number 5, how much money you want to spend. That one comes into play with who, what, how much work we're going to do. So I'm going to explain the sneaky lift to you. I'm not completely an anti-deep plane person. I definitely lean away from it though, for a few reasons. One, I think it's unnecessary to manipulate those planes. I think people aren't aging in that plane. I think the large majority of aging is in the skin and on the bone. The muscle and fat layers vary depending on what you've lived. They just want the neck tighter, the jaw to look better, and the perioral around the mouth areas to look sharper, nicer, smoother, better. Doesn't stop you from getting a deep plane when you're 70 or 60. I hope it does. I hope you don't need it then, but you still could do that without any issues. So take that into account. The amount of change you want, here and here, it's going to make a big, nice, sharp change. You're young, you're healthy. It's easy to make a nice change there. So the sneaky lift does that. Now, it doesn't change the nasolabial fold much. It definitely doesn't change the brow, and it doesn't change the mid-face much. If you want those, I got to carry the scar up in front of the ear. The beauty of the sneaky lift, the scar is behind the ear, back there. Number 6 thing you got to take into account is if you want to go to sleep or you need general anesthesia. Because the sneaky lift, that one can be done awake. I get you pretty chilled out, but I can do it awake in the large majority of people. The deep plane, when I carry it in front of the ear, those ones you got to go fully asleep, general anesthesia, tube in your throat. So take that for what it's worth. The scar stays behind your ear. Downtime, like 10 days, 2 weeks looking goofy versus the big deep plane, 3, 4, 5 weeks, I would say. So people will argue with me on that one, but ask anybody who's had it. And the cost. The sneaky's a little cheaper. It's still expensive, don't get me wrong, but the sneaky lift's a little cheaper. You don't have to pay for the anesthesiologist. We don't charge the facility fees for that one, so it ends up being a little cheaper. The range is anywhere from 15 to 30K. I try to get it below 25 for the large majority of people. I'm doing my best, I promise. Bingo bango. Sneaky lift, check us out. DM me photos. I'll get you as tight a quote as I can when you're there. DM them here. You can put them in the comments. You can message me on Instagram or TikTok at Many Faces of Chicago. We're here for you. Let me know.